Alright guys, I'm coming at you with another play for you guys. We got one of my favorite actual playwrights. His name is August Wilson, and we're gonna bring you Mom Rainey's Black Bottom. Sorry I don't have the actual physical copy, but it's alright. Let's talk about this one. I love this play because it is mainly not just about music, but it is it's not necessarily a musical. It's actually a play about music. And what I love about August Wilson is he does um, how do I say it? It's a play, he has a series of plays, and they go through all of the black experience through the 20th century. And he has a play for every decade. So it's one play about the 1910s, 1920s, all the way up till the 2000s, pretty much. So every decade in the 1900s is pretty much covered. And I love this play because it is in the 20s. It is about a black woman who is famous as a jazz singer, and the main characters are pretty much the background band, and the setting is mainly taking place in the recording studio. So, to start off, to begin, give a little opening of the play. Ma Rainey Black Bottom is a story about power, who holds it, who denies it, and what happens when ambition is crushed by a system designed to exploit. August Wilson play remains a powerful reflection of black artistry, resilience, and the painful cost of dreams deferred. So, when watching or reading this play, it definitely gives you a feel of we are in the 20s. We definitely can hear by what the band is playing. They're a jazz band, so they're playing with trumpets, pianos, bass guitars, and stuff of that nature. And when we open the play, we're pretty much August Wilson's Mom Rainey's Black Bottom is more than just a play about music. It's a searing exploration of race, power, ambition, and exploration in the 1920s America. Set in a single afternoon recording session in Chicago studio, the play unfolds in three acts, each unveiling the tensions and dreams of each of its characters. So there will be spoilers. And if you don't want to watch the video to the end, just like, share, subscribe, comment, do anything you want. And thanks for watching, guys. I guess let's get into Act 1. So, Act 1 introduces us into the world of the play. The legendary blues singer Ma Rainey has been summoned to record an album, but she hasn't arrived yet. Her band Cutler, Toledo, Slow Drag, and the ambitious young trumpeter Levy waits in the rehearsal room, passing the time, jokes, arguments, and discusses about race and opportunity. So, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. The first couple of scenes are the band getting ready, they're rehearsing their songs, they're joking around, laughing, and they're waiting for Mom Rainey to arrive to the record studio. Continue with Act 1. Levy is full of confidence and impatient. Clashes with the older musicians. He dreams of making it big on his own, selling his compositions to white producers. But his bravado masks deeper wounds. Ones we'll see unravel later. So Levy is pretty much the young guy or the young musician of the group. He plays trumpet. He's actually really good. He dreams of being his own little composer and making his own music, and pretty much telling the other band members that he pretty much has these dreams to become a world-renowned composer or a singer like Ma Rainey, and he wants to be known for his music just as well as she is. And since he's so young and has a big drive, he feels like that since his drive is so strong that there's no way he can't make it. So that's going to take us into Act Two. Let me guys know if you want me to do actually more scene breakdowns. I'm trying not to give too much away about the little meat of the details inside the story. So if you guys want to actually read it and see actual the inner details of what happened. So if you don't want to be spoiled, definitely don't watch till the end. But if you want to check out the play, it is called Mom Rainey's Black Bottom. That's going to bring us into Act Two. Mom Rainey is finally arriving to the studio. So to sum up a little, the start of Act Two, Mom Rainey finally arrives, making her presence known immediately. She refuses to be rushed or controlled, asserting her power over the white producers who see her as just a product to be recorded and sold. She knows the game and she plays on it on her own terms. What I love about Mom Rainey's character is, because we're in the 20s and obviously racism is still rampant, that she takes the opportunity to know that they're only making money because of her music, her voice. People want to listen to her. People are paying to listen to her. So she uses that to her advantage this whole play. She basically, you don't even see her in Act One, basically, until she shows up to the studio. She's already making demands. She's making sure her nephew gets recording time, because she's not recording a song until he does these intros, and he pretty much is stuttering, and pretty much he's gonna cause havoc through the play because he can't get his lines right for the commercial radio. And I love it. Nepotism runs rampant. So, hey, do your thing, lady. Continuing on with, but more dangerously, he challenges the band in the recording studio, White's owners, Sturdivant, who dangles false promises of fame. Okay, so to continue on with the rest of Act Two, meanwhile, Levy's frustration escalates. He butts heads with Mom Rainey, dismissing her old school approach to music. But more dangerously, he challenges the band and the recording studio's white owners, who dangles false promises of fame. So, Levy is really determined to get his music out there as well. He's a really good trumpet player, but also it is still a racist world, and they don't really care for what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? They have their recording artists. They are not really trying to listen to new music. They already having plenty of enough trouble trying to deal with Mom Rainey, and they hate dealing with her, so they definitely don't want to deal with anybody else. To end Act Two, tensions crackles in every conversation. The heat in the studio mirrors the pressure in the building within each other's character. And what I do love about these plays is usually they're a lot of one setting plays, and I think that is definitely hard to pull off on stage, because bringing a crowd into a one setting stage is really difficult, because you gotta have the audience really sucked in the whole time. So I do really appreciate how this play has an elevation from their storyline to bring out an interesting story and a funny story and a heartwarming story and a tragic story all at the same time, just from one recording studio. Okay, let's get into Act 3. This is the last act, and where pretty much everything's gonna get spoiled. So if you don't want to watch the video again, skip to the end. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching to the end, and let me know if you want to see any other plays with any other recommendations you guys got. If you guys want me to go more in depth with the scenes as well, I can. I've just been kind of trying to give you guys a breakdown of the acts and how the concept of the story pretty much goes. I've pretty much given a basic summary of the acts and how it's supposed to flow. So let me know if you want me to break it down a little bit more as well. I can do that if you want to watch longer videos or something. I was just trying to throw something together for us. So in Act 3, start my little summary. To start Act 3, Levy's dreams are shattered when the white owner refuses to buy his songs, dismissing him like so many black artists before him. Decades of oppression and personal trauma come to a head. In a devastating climax, Levy, consumed by rage and humiliation, turns his anger on Toledo, the band's philosophical pianist, in an act of violence that leaves the room in stunned silence. Yeah, since Levy, didn't get what he wanted and felt like since he was so talented and this big star to be, that everything should have just fell in place for him, and not knowing that, I guess because he's so young and ambitious, that thinking people seeing that he wanted to work so bad was just going to be the end all be all. And if he bootlicked a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, his character was kind of a because they make fun of him for it in the play. They definitely make fun of him for it in the play. And that's why he kind of gets angry about all the stuff that happened, because he felt like he was doing everything the right way and the way he should have to get ahead, and not understanding that racism and pretty much nepotism was going to pretty much beat him out the way, because you don't really have any pull in this game. And he I guess it got too much for him, because his anger got the best of him, and he turned on his own band member instead of being mad at the people that's being racist towards him or really putting them down because of just racism. So to close out Act 3, the recording session is over. Mom Rainey walks away, still in control of her career, but Levy, once full of hope, is left alone, broken, defeated, and trapped. So from his actions, it's not gonna, especially at the end of the play, it's not gonna look good for him, because he gets so angry at Toledo for no reason, actually, because of what somebody else did. And I love that they played on that, because even though who he's really angry at, who he wish he was stabbing or doing whatever to, he knows he can't do that without getting away, or definitely having repercussions happen immediately. So I felt like he took it out on the old elderly black man, because he just felt like since he didn't have no power, he had to take somebody else away that didn't have power as well. So Ma Rainey was produced, or it was written in the early 80s, and it was premiered in 84. It won a Tony Award, and it had a bunch of critic awards. And I think it's a great play that dives deep into racism in the world of music. Talks from black artists and how they are treated, and how they shoot the shit, so to speak. And closing thoughts, I guess, on Mom Rainey. Mom Rainey's Black Bottom is a story of power, who holds it, who denied it, and what happens when the ambition is crushed by a system designed to exploit. August Wilson's play remains a powerful reflection of black artistry, resilience, and the painful cost of dreams deferred. So, pretty much saying that he does bring a lot of depth out into this play, because it's just, oh man, I love how he does a play through the decades and showing how the decades did change and how they're pretty much still the same as well. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the analysis, or if you want me to go in more depth with the scenes specifically, I can do that as well. Let me know. Comment, like, share, check out my IG. All of my stuff is on IG as well. If you want to check out any of my stuff that I do. Thanks guys for watching.